Today is a very exciting day at Lalande because today the head of all the paint restoring teams at Atelier Arcois, who are the group that restored our chapel, is coming here to look at the painted 17th century ceiling that we have found in the Grand Salon at Lalande. So for those of you who haven't been following the story so far, we had a Grand Salon for years downstairs in the chateau, and it had a very low ceiling because in very old chateaus in the past, people used the first floor for living in. So those rooms on the first floor would have been the rooms that the family lived in. They would not have used the ground floor rooms, which is why when you go into a beautiful 18th century chateau, there are huge reception rooms on the ground floor, very high ceilings. But when you go into a much older chateau, you find that the ground floor rooms are actually really low. And it means that these chateaus feel not very grand. They feel as though they've got quite low ceilings. And when you go upstairs to the bedrooms, you find there are really high ceilings. So what happened here is that we knocked some bedrooms down upstairs just to do some work to the beams below, and we were going to put the bedrooms back afterwards. But in doing that work, my cousin discovered a 17th century painted ceiling appearing beneath the later plaster ceiling. This is a huge discovery, and it's turned the chateau on its head back to the way it used to be. We are going to move the reception room back upstairs to where it used to be, and below it in the old Grand Salon we're going to put a huge dining room. So it's a very exciting time, and today we're going to find out whether the ceiling can be restored, whether it's worth restoring, and also how long it might take to restore if we do go ahead. So she's just arrived. I'm going to go and meet her now. We're with Laure, who's here from Atelier Arcois. Et vous n'êtes pas venu voir la chapelle encore, alors ça, on vous amènera après. Mais alors, vous êtes venu pour voir notre plafond. Et que pensez-vous? Quelle date pensez-vous?
Alors, je pense que vous avez un très beau plafond peint. Donc probablement 17e, il me semble, par rapport au style. Et ce qui est impressionnant, c'est que tout est peint. Donc autant on a les trois faces au niveau des poutres, autant on a les trois faces au niveau des solives. Tous les haies d'entre vous aussi sont peints, ainsi que les haies d'entre vous latéraux. Donc du coup, si l'ensemble subsiste, ça va être un très beau plafond polychrome. J'ai vu un très beau plafond aussi comme ça. D'ailleurs, on va commencer les travaux au palais épiscopal à Lisieux.
Oh wow, ok.
Alors vous, c'est plus gai. Parce que vous, c'est les tulipes qui sont vraiment la marque de fabrique de l'ornement. Oui. Mais le vôtre est plus complet.
On a de la chance, on peut pas croire qu'on l'a trouvé encore. On savait que c'était à côté, mais beaucoup plus simple quand même.
I knew that it would be...
You were hoping so much.
It was like, there's one there, there's going to be one here. I didn't know there was going to be this here.
No, this has taken us by surprise.
Il y avait quelque chose d'autre dans les combles.
Ouais.
C'était juste deux planches.
Deux planches.
Ah, c'est un décor en grisaille. Mais il me semble que le plafond, il est plus ancien.
Oui.
Au niveau de la finesse du toucher, on sent que c'est beaucoup plus fin quand on sent les petites feuilles, les petites fleurs, les couleurs, les petits rinceaux. C'est beaucoup plus fin.
Oui.
Ce qu'on voit sur le plafond que ce décor.
Mais on croit que ce plafond est beaucoup plus fin que le plafond qu'on a trouvé à côté il y a plusieurs années, que je vous ai montré ces parties.
Oui, d'accord.
Oui. I knew that this was a huge find for the chateau, massively important for us, but I didn't realize quite how huge a job it would be to restore it because it's actually, Laure has said, in a very good state. The conservation is amazing. It was sort of protected by the plaster that was put over the top of it. So at the moment, looking at it, it doesn't seem to need too much in the way of actual restoration or repainting, though obviously the areas that we haven't uncovered yet may well need a lot. But apparently it's still a huge job because just cleaning it and stabilizing it so that it's safe for the future will take about 4 months. I had no idea. So as with all things at Lalande, it is mushrooming. We don't just have the beams to do, all of the panelling to do, the windows to redo, electrics, all of the furniture to find for a new Grand Salon upstairs. We now have a 4-month job ahead of us restoring the ceiling, but I can't even mind because I can't wait for it to start. I am so excited, and I can't believe we're going to bring this literally back to the light of day. Now we're heading downstairs to see what will be the dining room. It's the old Grand Salon. It lies directly beneath the new Grand Salon. They're exactly one on top of the other. It's the same shape, the same size. And we're going to go and look at the paneling that we're going to be putting in there. This is paneling that we bought from the big restaurant in Paris, La Tour d'Argent. We bought it when they did a big refurbishment recently, and we're going to move it into our dining room. But when we unpacked it to have a look at it in place, we found that it's quite damaged. There's a huge stain on it, and we want to know if that can be fixed. On a cette marque, on pense que c'est de l'huile parce que ça semble pas être mouillé. Est-ce que ça peut être déguisé?
So I think this was a wash, a paint wash, because you put it in some places and on other pieces it's more clear.
Yeah.
Tout à fait, ouais, c'est un faux bois.
Un faux bois,
C'est un
oui.
décor de faux bois.
Là, on voit bien la marque du pinceau, juste ici.
Voilà, c'est un décor de faux bois.
Et
Alors,
Si vous décapez tout, vous allez revenir sur
sur une couleur plutôt comme ça.
oui,
celle-là.
je crois qu'ils ont fait ça parce que ce boiserie, ça c'est le même, mais on a les autres parties.
Ils ont marié des boiseries
Voilà.
différentes.
Voilà, si on regarde, il doit y avoir une.
Ah oui,
Ah oui.
ils s'en avaient bien,
Oui.
oui.
Vous avez raison.
Donc, il semble bien qu'on va enlever une couche de peinture
Oui.
pour mettre au jour le bois.
D'accord, alors c'était une peinture qui a eu l'effet de marier des boiseries différentes, mais aussi d'alléger la couleur.
So what do you prefer? Do you prefer the dark or the light? I think I prefer the dark.
Yeah, I think I prefer the light.
So I like this very much. With the curtains, this makes much more sense. And then also any gilding we add will stand out more and it'll be much more different than the other rooms.
Ce qui est bien, si je peux me permettre, c'est
Oui.
que quand ils sont venus faire les faux bois, vous voyez, la sculpture n'est pas engorgée. Ça veut dire que c'est très très fin ce qu'ils sont venus mettre en peinture, en couche de peinture. Donc du coup, on sent bien toutes les arêtes, toutes les réserves, toutes les prises de... Vraiment tout le travail d'incision, de sculpture, de gravure, la finesse de la sculpture sur bois est toujours présente. Ça n'a pas été engorgé. Donc du coup, c'est une belle qualité.
Mais si on décide de choisir cette couleur plus pâle, est-ce que vos ateliers pourraient masquer cette partie qui ne l'a pas?
Ah oui, on peut vous l'harmoniser. Si vous nous dites, par exemple, on aimerait que tout soit dans cette valeur,
Oui.
enfin, on fait tout dans cette valeur. Ouais.
Ah d'accord.
Ah, ça c'est super parce que j'avais vraiment peur quand j'ai vu cet endommagement.
Au contraire, et si on décidait de garder cette couleur, est-ce que vous pouvez...
Alors c'est à l'opposé, là ça veut dire qu'on décape.
Ok,
On enlève. On peut aussi.
ok, parfait. Et on a l'idée après ajouter un petit, de très petit truc,
Filets d'or, mais des tout petits filets.
juste pour lifting it.
Oui.
Il faudra bien choisir, parce que là, par exemple, vous voyez ce liseré-là, oui.
Voilà.
Si vous faites celui-là, ça va être compliqué de pas passer par là. Par contre, peut-être plutôt celui-là.
Pas là, mais juste là, le petit...
Ah oui, d'accord.
D'être très très fine, juste pour être...
Ici aussi, par exemple, c'est ça.
Voilà.
Dans les creux un peu.
C'est ça.
Un petit jeu de lumière juste
Oui.
pour éclaircir.
Bah, peut-être que là, on peut vous faire déjà un échantillon pour choisir vraiment.
Oui.
Ou peut-être ça peut être intéressant de faire une maquette. Bah, ça, on a des décorateurs, ouais. On en a 2-3 chez nous qui sont spécialisés là-dedans, puis pour la dorure.
Bon, c'est super. Now Philip and Laura are looking at Caroline, the painting who's got such terrible overpainting on the face and a lot of loss around the chest area. So they're just looking at how that could be restored as well. My goodness. In my mind, we were just going to be showing Laura the painted ceiling upstairs, but while she was here, we were like, well, actually, there's this painting, there's this painting, there's this painting. There's so many things that need restoring in the chateau. So whilst she's here, we're having a look at everything.
Je pense qu'en fait, si on veut faire traitement bien, c'est-à-dire il faudrait déposer la toile.
Oui.
Après, travailler sur le cadre, en effet, là, faut remettre avec de la pâte à bois, pour
Oui.
faire un petit peu la moulure. On la décape. Après, vous nous direz la couleur que vous voulez. Et après, faut travailler sur la toile.
That'd be great if she could restore that.
Amazing.
Vu qu'il y a une déchirure ici, soit on intervient ponctuellement en faisant
Juste
un fil
le
à
nez,
fil et
là.
en plus le nez. Soit on se dit, on est sûr, et on double tout.
D'accord.
Oui.
Comme ça, on renforce l'ensemble du
Parfait,
support et
Et-
le vieillissement sera bien meilleur. Et après, une fois qu'on a traité donc le support, l'encadrement, on peut donc traiter donc la couche picturale. avec donc des essais de décrassage, puisqu'on voit bien que l'œuvre là, elle est quand même très sale. Hein.
Oui.
Et surtout des essais de dévernissage, puisqu'on sent bien les oxydations du vernis dans toutes les parties jaunes. Donc si on retrouve vraiment une belle palette chromatique, un peu d'origine, même si on va garder une petite usure du temps, normalement tous ces éléments-là, voilà, seront beaucoup plus clairs, beaucoup plus blancs.
Now Laure is coming over to see the chapel because she's never actually seen it. It was the other team that were working in the chapel. And over there is Sébastien and Manu, so I'll go and see them in a sec as soon as we've looked in the chapel.
Parce que ça manque complètement et ce voûte manque aussi.
Il n'y avait pas de voûte là. Ils ont totalement repeint la voûte.
C'était cassé à l'époque, avant Stéphanie a acheté le château.
D'accord, non, c'est bien équilibré. Hein. C'est très complet, hein, c'est très...
Ah oui, le mariage entre...
En fait, c'est vraiment les ornements, dans l'ornement. Là aussi, bon, tout est incrusté, tout est imbriqué.
Ils ont dit, Stéphane aussi, qu'ils n'ont jamais vu un décor 19e si complexe.
C'est vraiment très...
Alors ça, c'est la restitution qui va se faire... voilà. Oui.
D'accord. Tout le monde reste ça à faire.
Mais on est en train du sol.
Voilà.
Vous ne pouvez pas intervenir avant de refaire le sol.
Et vous avez le nom du décorateur?
Non, on sait seulement le nom de la personne qui a fait la scène historique, c'est Joseph Engalière. Yeah, that's the before photo.
Ce voûte manquait complètement.
Ils ont restitué, ouais.
La différence. C'est incroyable ce qu'ils ont fait. Ils ont fait du beau travail.
Non, bah, ça a été bien osé. Puis, je croyais qu'il y avait des problèmes d'humidité et je crois que non, il n'y a pas de remontée saline.
Ça commence à aller mieux depuis qu'ils ont mis le drain dehors. Ça commence à aller mieux. That was a really good meeting.
It was really, really wonderful.
It was so nice. She's lovely. And we should get a quote within about 3 weeks for the ceiling. I'm absolutely terrified as to what the quote will be, but we will see.
I'm looking forward to the quote for the paintings too.
Yeah, well, I think the paintings will be much further down the road. Let's try and get that ceiling done. And the panelling, how wonderful that they can do all of the panelling for us as well. It's just incredible. But anyway, now, let's come and see Sébastien and Manu. Est-ce que ça se passe bien?
Pour le moment, oui.
Oui, ça va? C'est bien de vous voir ici. J'ai entendu qu'il y avait un problème avec la pompe. C'est pour ça que vous n'étiez pas là la semaine dernière.
Ah, mais ça y est, le problème est résolu. Comme ça, vous l'aurez à l'extérieur, votre pompe. Mais ça y est, ça se...
Oui, c'est bien.
On cale tout, là. Mais il y a beaucoup de détails, donc il faut pas qu'on oublie, quoi.
Cette fontaine vous donne beaucoup de problèmes. Pour une petite fontaine simple.
Ne pas, quand elle est arrivée.
Un jour, elle sera en place, ce sera bien, vous serez fiers.
Voilà.
D'accord, à tout à l'heure.
Merci.
Merci.
Oh, hello, Chris.
How's it going?
Very good. It's not classical today in the kitchen.
Yeah, I'm going for some downtown gangster rap today.
I should actually try and work out your mood based on what you're listening to. Does this mean everything's easier today in the kitchen?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, you can tell the mood based on what I'm listening to. I was waiting for that, so I was like, right, I'm going to attack it.
What is it that you are attacking?
Well,
the
I've got
rails!
all the rails in.
Oh,
These ones are all in.
nice.
And that whole section's all buttoned up. I've got the sliding door mechanism ready. So obviously I'm not going to close it up until I've made all this good and secure and put that rail on. And then we'll have a sliding door. That'll be next.
This is great.
All those rails, we're going to put all the rails in today, basically.
Okay.
They're all outside, so we'll have it all railed out.
Superb.
And,
Well, I will leave you to it. It's such a beautiful day.
It's
How
beautiful,
can you be
yeah.
cheerful
It
today?
is nice. I love it. I love it.
Pretty perfect. And is that Ben I can hear? I think I can. Oh, it is Ben I can hear.
Yeah.
How are you?
Good.
I hear that you had no water for how long?
5 days.
Almost the entire area had no water. We were just really lucky. We were the first building on the other water company.
Yeah, you were
5
lucky.
days.
Water, the pressure dropped right off because a pump failed, but the pressure came back sort of after a day. But then they told us, the prefecture told us that you can't drink it, you can't wash in it, you can't.
Has it been contaminated
Yeah.
when they tried to fix the pump?
Yeah, they were worried about bacteria, I think.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but I said to my wife Friday morning, I said, I'm having a shower.
know exactly how
Careful,
it's
which comes out brown. I'm having a shower.
But it's back now. It's fixed.
Yeah, we got the all clear last night.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Yes.
No, we were sitting here thinking, however bad things are, we have water, just turning the taps on.
You don't realise until it's gone, until it's taken away from you. It's like, oh, we didn't realise how much water we actually use.
No, I can live without heating, no problem. I think I could live without electricity.
Yeah.
I cannot live without water.
No, it's just an essential. You know, it's absolutely essential for.
Oh, I'm glad you've got it back. He was right behind me.
Oh, good to see him.
He must have run upstairs to see you the minute I was chatting to Chris.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you two reunited.
No, I miss him so much.
Look at this beautiful day.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, it's heaven. Oh, there's Jamie over there as well. Everyone's here. I think the sun's come out and everyone's like, yes, let's get this chateau restored.
Yes.
Oh, thank you for the flowers in my bedroom. They are absolutely stunning.
The garden.
And Philip loves the ones on his bedside table. Oh, they're just gorgeous.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it.
Philip and I have come for a little walk in the English garden. I think just to get over the shock of just how much we're being quoted for. I'm terrified at the cost of the ceiling.
It's going to be fine. We'll make it look. We'll figure something out. Let's get the quote first and then worry.
The point at which I worried was when Laure explained that the square metre is calculated on surface area. So, of course, we have each side of every tiny beam and the space in between each beam. It's not just the surface area of the room. It's massive. It's just unimaginably
Double,
large.
triple the room.
More than triple the room.
Fun.
Fun. Oh, but look, flowers are fun, aren't they? These are fun. Look, this is
Very
about
pretty.
to burst into life.
These are beautiful.
Well, these are the ones that Marie put in our
Yeah,
bedroom,
I
and they
recognise
look
them.
so gorgeous. And look at this. These are the white hellebores, and they are covered now. And look, the violet carrot and the mascari that she put in the little vase next to your bed as well.
Beautiful.
Oh my goodness, this is... And the white, look, this white ground cover. Oh, come on, it's
I'm happy to
out
see
here.
you happy.
And this walking through the garden, this is free. And this makes me happy.
Whilst we're out here, I want to show you this. So Jean-Christophe uncovered this.
Tree stump.
No, this is a base, a socle.
A what?
I'm sure that's it might be the Dutch word and the French word.
A
but
base of a what?
like this is
That's not a tree
base-
stump.
No, it's stone. Look.
What?
So he found this.
I always thought that was a tree stump.
It's not, and he found this next to it. Look.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
This looks like the base of a vase or an urn or something that would have been on top of that.
No, that doesn't look ornamental enough to be the base of a vase.
I'm pretty sure it is, though. Because I don't think it was part of the... It looks a little bit like an urn, but like a low urn that would have had flowers in it or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not like a big urn with a proper...
A big decorative
plinth,
one.
But yeah, exactly. I think it's just a...
So I'm still reeling from the fact that that is not a tree stump.
Well, look, to be fair to you, it was covered like a tree stump.
I always thought that's what it was.
But it's not. So Jean-Christophe is going to dig that out.
Oh, I'm quite
On his
curious.
list now, so...
What on earth is it going to be? You think it's the underside of a sort of pot?
Like a
An urn?
dish, like a platter, basically, but like a stone
Like a sort of a bird bath or
Could be,
something.
something like that.
Right, well, that'll be something to look forward to this week.
All around.
Well, I'm absolutely flabbergasted. It is weeding apéro in the courtyard tonight.
The only way to have apéro.
Yeah.
Well, this is our first apéro in the courtyard of the year.
Yay.
And then we got distracted starting to weed because the guests were arriving pretty soon. And the grass is definitely beating them to the courtyard, so... I'm going to have to move. I've done my patch as far as I can reach.
Shall I move as well and get some crisps?
Oh, yeah, that would help a lot. That would make sense. Just one doesn't want to disturb the panache whilst reading.